Hello, folks, and welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Sandy O from Emma's Revolution.
And I'm Pat Humphries, and we're so delighted to bring Peggy Seeger to you all. I know she's come a number of times to sing with you all, and we haven't seen her for a while, so it's such a treat to have her, of course, of the fabled Seeger family, half-sister of Pete, sister of Mike. And she has a new CD called First Farewell, and lots of exciting things to share with us.
And before we go into a song led by Peggy, we are going to do the Daily Antidote tradition of saying hello to each of you. And as those of you who've been here with us for this week, this Justice Week, you know that we like to sing the hellos just because that's how we are. So I have a new little hello song for you, and it goes like this. Hello, it's good to see you. We welcome you here. Try it with me. Hello, it's good to see you. We welcome you here. And now this is the time that I tell you what's going on. We're saying hello to Facebook. They're out there. We can feel them even though we can't see them. Hello, Facebook folks. We got JoJo in the corner. She's our fearless leader. We got Erin with an A. She's gonna own the tech. We got Dan in Vienna, Virginia, and Becky and Deborah. Hello. We've got Al, we've got Susan, we've got Phoebe and Carol and Hoda. We've got Busy, Busy, she runs the Carpe Diem Arts. They're in Maryland. We say hello. There's a bit of noise. Maybe someone's mic is open. Maybe it's not my sound. Thank you for fixing that. Erin with an A. Hello. We've got Rada and Michelle and Steve and Sheila and Arlene and Berkeley and Gladys and Kim and Dennis and Judy Cook. Judy Cook is a wonderful musician. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. Let's sing hello. It's good to see you. We welcome you here. Hello. It's good to see you. Try your harmonies like Pat's doing. Be with you here. We're gonna fly to Albuquerque where Kathleen is, and then Pete and Janet and Sarah's in Texas, and Ann, and there's Storm. Hello, Storm. Hello to you all. We've got Trish and Bonnie and Carolyn and Jamie and Lynn and Linda and Mabel with just one cinnamon bear today, not the usual two. I like your hat, Lisa. Maybe it's flowers there. Barb and Moria. Moria's rocking a hat. And Fred and Deli and Nancy and Idaho and Caroline in DC and Jane in Silver Spring. We've got Karen and Susan and Tom. We've got Anna and Terry and Adrian. We've got Karen and Ann. Hello, Phoebe. Hello to you all. Janet and Kachina. Did I get everyone here today? We've got Sarah and Joni and Mahmood and Harriet and Barbara and Tukey and Kat and Gwen. That seems to be everyone who's here in the room today. This is the way we like to start with you, and we all sing hello together. We'll do it one more time as it rolls around. Hello. There you go. sung into your day, into your morning, into your evening, wherever you are. We've got a transatlantic experience here today.
Good morning, you all, and please welcome the fabulous Peggy Seeger.
Thank you. I've been keeping myself muted because I was having a cough and because I was trying to tune, not because I was trying to. I'm distanced enough without, turning. Okay. Hello to everybody. I think I know about 3/4 of you, or maybe even more than that. I was trying to follow it all. But sometimes the gallery, you have to go to the next gallery and the next gallery, and we don't choose which one we're in. So, hello, all old friends, new friends, acquaintances. This is absolutely great. I'm singing a song that I made in 1990. Margaret Thatcher was still head of our dysfunctional government. It's been dysfunctional whenever never mind. Got President Biden over here, and I'm thankful for him. Her big thing was beating the unions. She managed to kill off most of our big unions in the roughly 10 years that she was in power. So this song, it talks about unions. Many of these unions, the big unions, have disappeared. I'm just going to turn something off here that's in the way. But we're looking for new unions, communities that we're part of. I don't know what you're doing to make your world better, but at the present, I'm battling for the last 2 green fields that our little town has. We've already given up 16 acres of our green fields, and we had 4 left, and now they want those for housing. And it won't be for social housing. It won't be for housing for people who really need it. So that's my fight. So my union is the village I'm in. So despite having the remnants of almond skin in my throat, which I ate about an hour ago and coughed my voice away, I'd like to teach you a chorus. I like lining it out. So here we go. Hope you can sing down in your boots the way this is. And if you want a better life, I'll do the whole thing first. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. Because when you've got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. It's a little bit of an Escher staircase. I got a birthday card this week, and one of them has Escher standing at the bottom. He's in his night clothes with his candle, and he's about to go upstairs. And so the thing at the bottom, it says, Escher has trouble when he has to go upstairs for bed. So, Escher staircase this. If you want a better life, you gotta make a change. That's simple. If you want a better life, you gotta make a change. Now the same tune, but different words. And if you want to make a change, and you have a different, I was going to say calypso, but it's the end of, what's the word for the end of a line? Oh, my brain's going. Never mind, let's just sing it. Second line. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. So let's try both of them. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. I'll take the whole thing slowly, and you can lip read. We've got our masks off, okay? And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you've got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. It was meant to be a machine gun song, so let's take it a little bit faster. If you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. It's quite nice joining in a chorus like this, because nobody's sitting next to you knowing if you're doing it wrong. I had a friend in up in Long Island, and was doing a concert there, and she said, Peggy, I always sit in the back of the room so that you won't have to watch me when I'm trying to learn the choruses. Yeah. Okay, once more, and then I will sing you some verses. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you've got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. Sitting in the barroom, head in your hands. Oh, my almond skin is still there. Sitting in the barroom, head in your hands. Gotta talk to someone. Yes, you need a friend. Trouble at the factory, trouble on the line. Tell it to the union, it's the best friend you can find. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. Sitting in the canteen when your shift is done. Trouble in your life now, yes, you need someone. Changing regulations, trouble on the ward. Take it to the union, it's what you got that union for. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. In one of my recent concerts, I think it was 2012, with Pete, you know, his voice went. So what he did is he started the audience out on the song. He knew they knew it, and then he would mouth it, and he'd be like a conductor, just conducting everybody singing it. So I'm beginning to feel I want to do that on these verses, but I can't hit that bloody high note. Well, here we go on verse 3. Do we stand united? Do we divide and fall? Is it one for one now? Or is it all for all? So put your screws on that trouble spot and use the union, the most useful tool we've got. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. Some of you are kind of looking cross-eyed with this. If you smile, it'll make it sound better even to yourself. Okay. Now that's where the song used to end, but I decided to ecologize it. Better wages and conditions, is that all we need? What about the food we eat and the air we breathe? If you want your union to make a better life, you better make your union help to keep this world alive. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. Well, old Escher's, he's halfway up the staircase now. So if you want to sing one more verse, we might push him up to the top. And if you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. 'Cause when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. Yep.
Yes, beautiful.
Lovely.
You got the high note at the end.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you all sang beautifully. Thank you.
Well, we wanted to ask you a couple questions and find out what's going on for you. First of all, I love the concept that the union is whatever group you're bringing together to take some kind of action. It's really nice to expand that term from the concept of in a workplace.
Well, for the first time in my activism life, I'm working with a committee now who not only get along, but we laugh, we joke, we criticize each other, we share knowledge. And I've been doing it with this group for eight months now, and they are looking up all kinds of documents that are putting our council literally. We're going to bring them to the dock. They've done so many illegal things to get these fields. But these are older people, a lot of older people, and they're all they're all experts in their area. And so many committees I worked with in the past, they start little battles with each other. It's one of the problems with the left wing, is we fragment. And the right wing is just this great big thing just sitting there like a lammergeier, So that's most of what I'm doing. I do one or two Zooms like this, but though, mind you, there's nothing like this one. Do it. I'd love to make some of them sing, some of the people that. Yeah. So I do a lot of that, but I am a natural hermit. Lockdown, I've been quite fine with it, but I do get too many emails, and so many people have helped me in my life that when I get somebody emailing me and saying, that record you made back in 1955, and it's called Wedding Dress. Do you remember where you put your capo on that? As it happens, all I would have to do is just listen to it and then tell them where I put the capo. But it's hard to say no because, nobody else knows where that capo was but me.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's a lot of communication with people from all over the place. And as you know, people turn up that I haven't seen in decades. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden they're there on my screen and we can talk. And that'll be some of you out there. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Well, it's what are you doing with this transition? Do you plan to go out and do any in-person gigs as things are opening up? And are things beginning to open up where you are?
We did a live concert on May 27th. My son Callum and I, we were at Cecil Sharp House, our iconic folk song organization here. It's sponsored by royalty, so I mean it has been opened up quite wonderfully to the higgledy-piggledy of the folk revival. They've done pretty well.
There is one?
I'll tell you, it was a weird concert. It was strange. First of all, right in the front row, there's two seats, then 6 feet, 2 seats, then 6 feet, 2 feet seats, then 6 feet. I was going to say, yeah, whatever. And that's for people who come with two people. And then there is the one, and then 6 feet, one, then 6 feet, one, then 6 feet. And when we walked in, I mean, that was what we saw at the rehearsal. And then when we walked in to actually do the concert, everybody's got a mask on. So they're sitting in this very strange arrangement with masks on, but they were wonderful. We had to do the concert twice because the second time it was filmed, but the first time it wasn't. So there were two audiences, and we did the same show twice.
That's
and
great.
We had a ball. It was so nice to be back. It was like coming home.
That's beautiful.
But next concert's August 31st up in Scotland, and then it's a Scottish tour in October.
Is that right? Oh, that's
I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all up in the air. We feel the same way, but your audience must have just been thrilled to be
yours will be too when you get back. They're waiting for us. They're waiting for us. They are.
You know, the fact that you've got songs that people have kept with them their whole lives, that has to be an extraordinary feeling, knowing that you've been with someone through your song, even though you may not have met them.
Well, I don't know if you've heard anything of the new album, but the opening song, it ends with that. It's a memory song, and it's called Dandelion and Clover, and it deals with me in 3 sections of my life. One when I was 7, when there was a little boy who had a crush on me, and we used to go away to our wild place and blow dandelion fairies, and he dropped dead on the schoolroom floor.
Wow.
When he was 7.
Mm.
And that's the first memory in the song. The second memory is being with my first lover, who was a beautiful boy. He was a beautiful boy, but he misbehaved, and I broke with him. And he comes back to me. He died on a highway, about 40 years ago. That's the second memory. And the third is me in the lying awake on a winter's night and waiting for the winter's moon. It's not a sad song, and it sounds sad until, and I am answering your question, Sandy. It sounds sad until the very last line, where it says, because the little boy, when he comes to the door, he says, "Can she come out to play?" That's what he actually said to my mum. And so the last lines of the song are, "Songs don't die on a schoolroom floor. Will you come out to play?
Wow.
Will you come out to play?"
Wow.
So that is the way I feel. One of the interviewers the other day, he said, "What do you want to be remembered for?" And there was only one answer to that. I don't want to be remembered. I'll be forgotten as quick as hell. But I want the songs to be remembered, because they express one person's view of their time. And I have written a number of songs I've written some ones I consider not so good, and I've written some that people haven't heard, that are so far over the line that I don't even know to send them to a radio station.
I wonder which lines. How exciting. But you do have a new CD out, so we want to tell folks about the name of it and how they can get it.
Oh, they just go to Bandcamp.
Okay.
Great.
Peggy Seeger Bandcamp, and I send off a physical CD, or they can get the whole thing downloaded. Was that your? I've forgotten the first.
No, that was the
that was
question.
it. That's great.
And you know, your song is still running in my head. Will you sing some more of it before we close up? And we have a surprise for you, but sing us a little, would you?
Okay. There's a song on the new album called Lubrication. It might please some of you. If you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, you need a union too. And if you want a union, you gotta learn to fight. Because when you got a union, you gotta make it fight for you. You didn't want the whole song, did you? Whole song? Good God. All right. If you want a better life, you gotta make a change. And if you want to make a change, wouldn't you rather have one from their new album?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. We hear that you have a special day coming up, so we're going to give you birthday indulgence and hear a song. Yes, from the new album.
Just a minute. I'm at the piano. I'll have to clear it. It's got a lot of garbage on it. Always garbage. Okay, let's lower the key. What a beautiful, beautiful baby, said the face looking down from the sky. A neighbor dropped in and tickled my chin. What a beautiful baby was I. Growing up, I made sure of attention. Everyone's eyes were on me. And into my teens, I was never not seen. The whole world revolved around me, me, me. I was here for the birth of my children. I was here at the bell of the ball. 80 years have gone by in the blink of an eye. Now it seems that I'm not here at all. Here comes the invisible woman. She's been on the planet for years. You can't make her out, but there's never a doubt the invisible woman is here. I strolled down the high street on Sunday in clown shoes and lace underwear. Did they notice my dance? Not one single glance, so I guess that I can't have been there. I can't recall when it first happened. Don't know how I became so unseen. When my tangible self was put on the shelf, these words on the label has been. Here comes the invisible woman. She's been on the planet for years. You can't make her out, but there's never a doubt the invisible woman is here. Why should I feel so much less than I am? There's so much more of me now. Gray hair, whiskers, wrinkles and such, dressing for comfort and longing for touch. It should be so simple. It feels like so much to ask you to see me. It's only a feature of nature. You will start vanishing too. You will get old, left out in the cold. The ghost army's waiting for you. Like the leaves that fall before winter, like the day that turns into the night. We may not have a choice, but we still have a voice. The invisible gals love a fight. Here comes the invisible woman. She's been on the planet for years. She has plenty to say, she won't go away. The invisible woman is here, here, here. The invisible woman is here. I wrote that with my son, and his line, the invisible, the gals want to fight. Some of the best lines in it are his. Yeah.
Wow.
Because your son knows you.
Oh, yes.
That is a beautiful, powerful song.
Wow. Boy, we
Thank you
could
so
spend
much.
hours just talking about that.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's lovely to see you two again. It
Great.
really
Yeah,
to
you
see you
too.
too, Peggy.
We were
Gosh.
going to give you a little surprise. It means that we'll run a tiny bit over, folks, but we might do it because somebody put in the chat that this week is Peggy's birthday.
Yep. I'll be
And
80.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll be 86.
Is that right?
Wow.
That's right. Boy, do I know it's right.
So one of the things we wrote during Pandemic Land is a pandemic era birthday song. So we'll sing it for you. And,
Thank you.
Yeah. 86 Kinahara. That's in the Jewish tradition. You'd be like, yeah, right on.
I'm listening to a fantastic book by Hadley Freeman called The Glass House. Should read it. It's about the life of a Jewish family during the First and Second World Wars. It's a
Wow.
memoir of her family.
Wow.
Wonderful book.
So because it's Pandemic Land, it's a little bit of a tender song. Another year around the sun, and what a year it's been. Couldn't have seen this coming round the bend. Still every day had its blue sky, every night had its moonlight, every moment brought you here again. Before this day's through, I hope you celebrate you. Happy birthday to you. Before this day's through, we're gonna celebrate you. Happy birthday to you. Over pixels through the airwaves, posted on a book of faces, maybe a letter or two. Now a song to say we love you, we're better off, because we know you, called you up to tell you that it's true. Before this day's through, I hope you celebrate you. Happy birthday to you. Before this day's through, we're gonna celebrate you. Happy birthday to you. Here's to this year and to the next one. May it bring you all you long for, and then some. Love and laughter, peace and hope and health and fun. Raise a glass, cut the cake, dream all the wishes you could make. You deserve them, each and every one. Breathe the moonlight, dance the blue sky, live it all with love. And then I'll sing this song next time around the sun. Before this day's through, I hope you celebrate you. Happy birthday to you. Before this day's through, we're gonna celebrate you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful.
You're very
That's
welcome.
lovely.
Happy birthday. Glad we could celebrate you a little early.
Thank you, and lovely to see you again. Really, really good. See you in another couple of decades, I suppose.
Yes, indeed.
I hope sooner.
And we're going to turn it over to JoJo.
Okay, thank you. Thank you both. Wonderful, thanks.
Thank you so much, Peggy Seeger and Pat and Sandy from Emma's Revolution. That was absolutely a tremendous ride. Just the exact right place to be on a Saturday. Let's all please give a big thank you, complete with whatever silly motions you want to make. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciated both of those songs and then the third song. It was just a great ride today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I want to say goodbye to everybody out there on Facebook. Thanks for joining us. Please join us tomorrow for the last day of our Justice Week with Pat and Sandy. We're going to be singing with Yara Allen. Very exciting to have another new face in the room this week, and another big thank you to Pat and Sandy for all of the magic that they've created during this amazing Justice Week. So thanks and goodbye to Facebook.